When a person is born again of the Holy Spirit, that person enters into a new relationship with God. A new life has begun, a holy life. It's not something we should take for granted or be careless about. If so, it'll break down. It's a closeness Jesus wanted for his disciples. He prayed for it, and he told them so. Just before he died, he spoke of a time that was soon coming. On that day you will realize that I am in the Father, and you are in me, and I am in you. Such closeness is beyond our understanding. But Christ in us confirms God's intention. When Jesus' birth was announced to Joseph in a dream, Joseph was told that Jesus was to be God with us. And this blend of divinity with humanity is described as the incarnation. When Christ is welcomed into our lives, this too is described as being incarnational. God himself lives and works out his purposes within humans. This closeness means that for the person who is born again, God is always present within. He isn't received again during different ceremonies or rituals because he's already there in the hearts of his people. His grace is freely and readily accessible. We can speak with him and him with us. Although a priest or a Christian colleague can help us in our relationship with God, each of us can have our own personal relationship with Jesus. The Salvation Army has preached and developed this since its inception. It's uncluttered, uncomplicated, simple. I invite Christ to be Lord of my life. He comes, he lives his life in me, and he confirms his presence in me by the way I am enabled to live. Although it's clear and simple in its expression, the relationship depends greatly on the grace of God and our willingness to receive it. General Albert Osborne described the relationship in these terms. My life must be Christ's broken bread. My love, his outpoured wine. A cup o'erfilled, a table spread beneath his name and sign. That other souls, refreshed and fed, may share his life through mine. Such words, when meant, make our very lives a sacrament. This is incarnational ministry. It is down to earth with heaven in charge, the divine and the human working together to do God's will. It requires costly dedication to God. My all is in the Master's hands, for him to bless and break. Beyond the brook his winepress stands, and thence my way I take, resolved the whole of love's demands to give for his dear sake. The Apostle Paul described this as Christ in you, the hope of glory. It is holiness.